guys, it's Laurel. Welcome back to my channel. MIYEON is out with Run Away. I'm really excited to see what else she has in store for us. Let's go ahead and get right into this. Ooh. Ooh. That's not what I was expecting from the beginning of this. Ooh, nice. Oh, yes. Nice. Nice. That was a really fun chorus. I really love the bass. Cute. I really love the vocal change up in this pre-chorus. And then you have the instrumental change up rhythmically. They both change. It's really nice. Yes! I know at the end was great. You know, based on the introduction of the song, that's not the way that I was expecting this song to go, but I absolutely loved it. This was really, really fun. So at the beginning, it sounded a little creepy. I was like, oh, MIYEON, what way are we headed? And then she went on like a completely like a fun song, which I absolutely loved. So it was really fun to have that kind of difference in there. In verse 1, I really loved the underlying instrumentation, especially the piano was coming out in such a nice way. The pre-chorus was probably one of my most favorite pre-choruses I've listened to in a while. Just the change up first in MIYEON's vocal line. She did this like rhythmic change up, and then it happened in the instrumentation line, which I absolutely loved. Then we have a little pause before going into the chorus. Very, very fun to build up a lot of things. And this chorus was really long, especially when you add the post-chorus to it, which I really think is a great idea, especially because I can just picture this at a festival for sure, and like repeating some of that post-chorus at the end and like really getting the audience involved, I think would be so much fun. And I loved in the chorus, I loved the lyrics, higher, wanna be there, I will fly to the moon. And then it kind of like kept going, it rushed more, and getting into that past the getting more into the chorus, it kind of like went further. And then the lyrics continue, past and future already beside you come, run away. I just thought that was a really good line overall. And then I like how we had, at first I was wondering if it was going to be an instrumental transition, but it ended up being more of a post-chorus when MIYEON joined in there. But I like how it had the instrumentation only at first, and then MIYEON joined. I thought it gave a lot of depth. There was a lot more intrigue to it, because you were like, what's coming? Like, when is MIYEON coming in? And so, you know, first you think it's going to transition right away into the second verse, but it doesn't. It does a little post-chorus, and then it goes into the verse. And I really love how in the second verse it pulls back, but I noticed the bass so much more. I'm going to have to listen to this again because it might have been in that first verse, but I didn't notice it as much as I did in the second verse. And again, with that pre-chorus, I loved the change-up so incredibly much. We had this little pause before the chorus. The bridge was interesting because it didn't feel like there was that much difference between what was going on in like instrumentally in the chorus versus the bridge. So it felt like a little bit more of a transition rather than an actual bridge to me. And then we have the chorus. Like I said, it feels like you could just play it several times, get the audience going. And then I love how MIYEON actually threw in a high note there. Very, very nice. So I'm curious to know your guys' thoughts on this. Did you love it? Did you hate it? What was your favorite part of the song or the music video? I also loved how bright this was. And I love the like whole concept that she had going with this. It was really, really nice. So tell me your thoughts, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.